Hello, starting with a few questions from the past papers involving fractions. We're going to be dealing with what I have taught you before, okay, what we dealt with before. And also, we're going to be dealing with few operational with fractions like multiplication, addition, subtraction, division. We're going to be dealing with that. Conversions also. And also, we're going to be dealing with fraction of a number, which means basically multiplication, as simple as that. Just remember the basics I taught you before, and let's do it. Try to solve the question before the video, before I start solving it. Okay, so as you can see here, what we have here, we have 1 over 7, okay, times it with 2 over 3. So remember, guys, we don't have to make denominators the same here. And okay, before that, just the question what did ask me question asked me exactly show that this is equal to that. So we already have the answer. We need just to show it how it's done using this step. So here calculators won't be used in this case, because if you type this on the calculator, the answer is going to be like this. So you have to show the method. So it's simply shown here. We don't have to show. We don't have to make the denominators the same. So there's no common denominator here in this case, so just multiply. So we will write this like this. So we would write it like here vertically. I would prefer the vertical answer, to be honest. So it's going to be 1 times 2 over 7 times 3, which equals to 2 over 21. As simple as that. The easiest question ever. Next to the question, the question we have is subtraction here of two fractions. Oh, since subtraction here, okay, when we have fractions and we have subtraction or addition, we have to make denominators the same, and we have to show this equal to 4 over 15. So the first thing here is to make the denominators the same. The common denominator in this case is going to be 15, so we need to multiply this by 5 and this by 5. Whatever I do down, I do up. And to make this 15, I multiply this by what, guys? I multiply it by 3, and whatever I do down, I also do up. So multiply this by also 3. 3 times it with 3 is going to be 9 over what, guys? Over 15. Subtract 5 for what, guys? Over 15. Now, since we have the denominators the same, 5 here and 5 there, we can subtract. What is the common denominator? We write it down there. It is 15. 9 minus 5 is 4. Here you go. My answer is 4 over 15. In simplest version ever. Very, very easy question. And it comes. Sometimes these questions, they're worth 2 marks. This question worth 2 marks. And that one is worth 1 mark. Okay? So let's go into this one. Mister, what is this? We have mixed number multiplied by a fraction. We didn't teach us this. And you have to show it equal to that, which is a mixed number. So we're going to have to convert it into a mixed number at the end. Okay, I didn't teach you this exactly, but I taught you the basics that you will need for this one here. Okay, which is amazing. First things first. We're going to need to change this mixed number into improper fraction. So we have 3 and 3/4, or 3/4, times it with 7/9. Okay, we need to change this into a mixed number, guys. No, it's already a mixed number. We need to change it into a proper fraction. So what we do, very good. I think you said it. You multiply the answer, you add. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is what, guys? It is going to be 15. And of course, the denominator stays as it is, 4. And now this is equivalent to the mixed number. And we multiply by 7 over 9. And we multiply simply. Here, when you plot this on your calculator, you're going to write 15 times it with 7 over 4 times it with 9. Remember, guys, here, we don't have to use to make the denominators the same. We just multiply here because it's multiplication. When you do this, this is going to be 105. And of course, 4 times 9 is 36. And after you simplify, it is going to be 35 over 12. But the answer we need to find is this one here. We need to show it as a mixed number. Okay, guys? So 35 over 12 here. You can use the method I taught you before, which is long division. 12 here. and 35 here. Okay, 2 times it with 12, which is the nearest here, because 3 times 12 is 36. So 2 times 12 is the nearest. It's going to be 24. Okay, and after you subtract 35 minus 24, it is going to be what? It is going to be 11, right? So here we go. We have the whole number, which is the 2. And we have the denominator, which is the divisor 12. And we have the remainder, which is 11. Here you go. That's my answer. Simple as that. Let's go to the next. Alright. So work out 1.5 pounds as a fraction of 60 pence. So we cannot do this as a fraction of this before we change the currency. So we have to change the currency of the pounds. So as you know, guys, as you know that 1 pound is equal to 100 pence. We don't know the information. So if you want to change from a pound to a pence, you gotta multiply by 100. So we have to multiply 1.550 by 100 to get into the pence one here. So 2, here you go, 150 pence. So 1.5 is equivalent to 150 pence. Here you go. So now 150 pence as a fraction of what, guys? Of 60 pence. So it's gonna be what? It's gonna be 150 over what? Over 60. And when you do the calculations and everything, cross off the zeros. Okay, it's gonna be 15 over 2. Okay, 15 over what? Over 6. All right. So and 15 over 6 is going to be what? What is a common factor here? 3. Divide this by 3, and here by 3. This becomes 5, and this becomes what? 2. So the answer should be 5 over 2. So we need to circle the answer. What is the answer? Here you go. 5 over 2. Simple, amazing, fantastic. Circle the fraction that is equivalent to 3.875. Okay, Mr. Big Problem. How can I do this? Okay, so we have a bunch of improper fractions, okay? And first, we need to circle the equivalent one to this one here, okay? And so basically we need to convert these improper fractions in front of us here into mixed numbers. And after that, we will decide if they are going with this or not. And I'm gonna show you a method where you're gonna show this as a fraction. Okay? Alright. Let's start with the first one, which is 15 over 4. 15 over 4, we're gonna use long division here also. So 15 over 4, we're gonna be using long division to change it into improper fraction. Into a mixed number, sorry, it's improper fraction, so we're gonna use long division. 4 here, 15 there. The nearest thing that we could calculate here, or we get here, is 3 times it with 4, which is 12, which gives me 3. We'll have to subtract. So the answer is 3 3/4. Okay, so 3 3/4, that's when we have option A. Let's go with option B. Okay, we have 29 over 8, long division, 8 here, 29 there. Okay, and of course 3 times 8 is gonna be 24, subtract 5. So the answer should be 3 and 5 over 8. So this is another option we have. Here you go. We have option C, which is 31 over 8. And again, using long division method, we're gonna multiply by 3, 24, subtract. It's going to be what? It's going to be 7. And here you go. So the answer is 3 and 7 over 8. Okay. And the last one, which is 15 over 8. 15 over 8. We're going to be subdividing here by, so here we have divisor 8 and 15 there. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be multiplying here. 1 times 8 is 8. And after we subtract is 7. And here you go. So we have 1 and 7 over 8. Which one is which? Okay. So which one is which here? We need to decide which one is which. Is it the 15 over 4, or 29 over 8, or 31 over 8, or 15 over 8? Let me tell you something. The first option is 3 3/4. 3/4 is 75, okay? It's 0.75, so it means like this one, it means like 3.75. Therefore, it's cancelled. That's the first option. So we need to confirm which one of these fractions we have, okay? Which one of the fractions we have? Is it 7 over 8, or which is the one of these, or 5 over 8? Since we have this repeated, and we have 3 here, this will be also cancelled. So D is also cancelled. D is cancelled. A is cancelled. So we either this or that, right? The second one gave me 5 over 8. The third one gave me 7 over 8. So which of these is giving me 0.875? So what you're gonna be doing in your calculator, you're gonna plot them or use long division if you don't have calculator. After you do that, you will see that the answer, without any doubt, is C. 7 over 8 is the one that gives 0.875. Okay, so the answer is 31 over 8. So this is the one equivalent. And you have other methods. You can show this as a fraction and then oversimplify it. And when you simplify it, it will be given this way. I prefer this method. Okay, guys, let's go to the next. Write $24.6 as a fraction of what? $2,870. So what are we gonna be doing? Simple, easy. 24, since they have the same sign, which is dollars, 24.60 divided by 2,870. Write it down in your calculator. As simple as that. When you do this in your calculator, it will be simplified as 3 over 350. Simple, easy, right? All right. Just remember that the first one here is numerator and the last one is denominator. Simple, easy. We have the last question for this video. We have 7 over 11 of 198 kilograms. What does 7 over 11 mean? And remember, at the end, you're going to have to write kilograms. What does off mean? It means multiplication. So 7 over 11 times it with 198. It's like we have here 1, so it's 7 times that. And when you plot it on your calculator, it is going to be 126. Easy, simple, no doubt in that. All right. Easy questions, right? I know. That's why it's the first video.